Can you name the British head of state? Can you identify the two houses of Parliament? Do you know the name of the highest court in Britain? Don't worry if you had to answer with a firm no. After studying this lesson, you'll know the answers to all these questions and more. For the next few minutes, we're going to take a little tour of the government of the United Kingdom. First off, you need to know that the United Kingdom is both a parliamentary democracy and a constitutional monarchy. That sounds like quite a mouthful, doesn't it? Let's break it down. In a parliamentary democracy, citizens elect a legislative body called a parliament to represent their interests and carry out their will. This is one layer of the British government. Britain is also a constitutional monarchy, in which the monarch serves as head of state but is limited in power and must work in conjunction with the parliament. Second, you must understand that Britain has three arms, or branches of state: the legislative, which debates and passes laws; the executive, which carries out the laws and runs the country on a day-to-day basis; and the judicial, which enforces the laws. In Britain, these three branches often overlap, and their powers sometimes fuse together when government officials belong to more than one branch at a time. For instance, many members of Parliament also serve as ministers in the executive branch. Before we talk more about the three branches, let's take a quick look at the person that stands above them all, the monarch. The British monarch, although limited in power, is the official head of state and the head of the nation. As such, he or she serves as Britain's public face and a national icon, and performs official and ceremonial duties, like opening each session of Parliament, appointing the Prime Minister and other government officials, regularly meeting with the Prime Minister, honoring the achievements of British citizens, representing Britain in the international community, and making appearances at events and festivities. Let's turn our attention now to the three branches of the British government. We'll talk about the legislative branch first. Parliament is the British legislative body. It is made up of two houses, the House of Lords and the House of Commons. It performs four primary duties: passing laws, authorizing taxes and government budgets, scrutinizing and investigating government administration, and debating current issues. The House of Commons, Parliament's lower house, consists of about 650 members of Parliament, MPs, who are elected by British citizens. These MPs make laws, control the government's finances, and keep a close eye on government administration. The House of Lords, Parliament's upper house, consists of over 700 lords. Some are bishops and archbishops, others are hereditary peers, whose seats have passed down through the generations, and still others are peers appointed by the monarch for their specialized knowledge in areas useful to the government. The House of Lords participates in the lawmaking process, scrutinizes government administration, and independently investigates matters of public interest. The executive branch of the British government is commonly known as His/Her Majesty's Government, HMG. It is made up of a collection of about 100 ministers who carry out the laws made by Parliament and who run